Hey guys, Sean here, and welcome back to Good or Bad Idea for Call of Duty Ghosts. This time we're tackling the game modes in multiplayer. We will also kind of tack on Extinction, so I'll start there because that's kind of where I want to get going. I'm going to try to keep this within 10 minutes. Please share the video, and it's up every day at 10 a.m. Eastern, a new one at least, leading to COD Ghosts. So when COD Ghosts comes out, these will stop for COD Ghosts, but they are up every morning until then at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So, Extinction is looking to be a lot like zombies from Treyarch games, however it's with aliens, and there seems to be some objective things to it. It's 4-player co-op. It looks interesting. I kind of wish they didn't do it because I think it's what makes zombies special, is that it's only every other year. You know, it's not there every year, and I don't think zombies would be any fun if it was shoved in my face all the time. And so, I kind of wish that Infinity Ward came up with their own thing, because, you know, zombies was kind of a unique idea. Like, it doesn't make sense in the context of Call of Duty. It makes almost no sense. And I kind of wish Infinity Ward had, you know, come up with something on their own. Maybe that the twists that they have in Extinction mode, if there are twists, which I think there are, will make it its own fresh, new thing, but I don't feel it will, and Spec Ops was definitely the most boring thing I've ever played. I hated Spec Ops, and you could only play it with one other person, which I also thought was terrible. But, you know, so this is an upgrade over that, but I'm not sure how it's going to catch on, because people are into, like, the almost fan-written lore of zombies in Treyarch's game. Treyarch, there is a story to it now, but people have... In World at War, people made shit up, and in current games, they infer a lot of information that isn't readily apparent. So, that's the co-op mode, and now we're moving on to the multiplayer game modes, which this time around are less. I think I counted like 20 between 20 and 30 game modes in Modern Warfare 3, which is a good comparison because that's Infinity Ward's last game. Makes sense to compare that one, not Treyarch's. So, they had a bunch of modes, and they now have, as I go down the list, 1, 2, I believe it's 12, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11! So 11, which is actually less than 12. And I'm going to start a conspiraversy, which is controversy and conspiracy theory in the same thing. It's a conspiraversy. And I'm going to start one of those by saying that this is one of two things. And maybe it's none of these things, but that's why it's called a conspiraversy. One, it's possible that this is a direct result of dedicated servers. Now hold your fucking horses, sit the fuck down before you start screaming at me already. This is not an attack on Microsoft, because they have dedicated servers across all platforms. PlayStation, Xbox, PC, for Call of Duty Ghosts. Which means that Activision is footing the bill somewhere along the line. Whether they get them free from Microsoft for the Xbox consoles, but are paying for the PlayStation ones, I don't know, but they're footing the bill somewhere. And Microsoft is also footing a bill. Like, you know, they can't possibly have an entire island dedicated to Activision's games. It's just not possible. So, I think this is possibly one of two things. One is that the dedicated servers, or maybe three things, but one, there's not enough servers to house all the game types. Because in the past, they didn't really need servers to house the game types because you were playing on your own thing, so now they need the servers for every lobby, for every game. Well, there's a bunch of people playing in each game type. They need to cut down on the game types so that they fit on the servers. You know, game types that only have 1,000 or so people playing in them usually, those aren't going to be supported because, well, no one's playing it. So, we're not going to have the hardware to support it if no one's going to be in it. So, that's a possibility, and whether you like it or not, it's true. That could be it. I'm not saying it's a bad thing that they have dedicated servers. There are a lot of game types that I don't think were necessary. But as of right now, there's no hardcore game types, which I don't play them at all, and I don't recommend them, but some people have played those a lot. They replaced Capture the Flag, so I'm not going to say they took it away, but they took away a bunch of stuff. And to me, it's a little weird. I think Headquarters is gone. Yeah, there's a lot of things that people played. Demolition is gone. There's a lot of things they played that are gone. My other one is it's possible the new engine hinders current-gen consoles. And by that I mean they're all running the next-gen engine, supposedly, according to Infinity Ward. Obviously, the new consoles will look better, but they're all running a new engine. And it's possible that on these consoles, they can't handle a lot of stuff going on. That doesn't necessarily explain the missing game types, like the fact that the playlist is so small now. But it does explain why things like Ground War are gone. Because Ground War is a combination of TDM and Domination, which are game types that are returning. So it almost, I feel like the restriction on 12 players only is due to the fact that maybe the engine on current gen can't do it. Just can't do all the players, and maybe next gen they will have Ground War return. However, it's another possibility that in order to conserve server space, Ground War has been cut. Oops. Really, conspiracy. Before you start shanking me, conspiracy. The last possibility, which I just came up in my head now, is that maybe Infinity Ward really thinks this is the direction to go. I don't know. It's possible. Maybe they just think this is it. This is the playlist. We condensed it down. This is what's going to make the game awesome. It's possible. Because, you know, Battlefield doesn't have 110 million game types, and people are fine with that. So, it's possible. I don't think that's what it is, but it's possible. And that's why I started a conspiracy. So, it does come on 2 discs, I believe, as well, which leads me to believe current-gen consoles are not going to take this well. So, I'm already 5 minutes in. I haven't even talked about a goddamn game type. But that was really part of the video. That was a very important piece. So now we're on to the game type. Search and Rescue. It's like Search and Destroy. It's a take on Search and Destroy. But rather than having a single life per round in Search and Rescue, your team can revive you. That's not that awesome. It's teamwork and communication from kill confirmed with objective-based cooperation of Search and Destroy. I don't know. It's alright. I'm pretty sure what happens in this game type is that when you die, you drop a dog tag, and you either, if your team picks it up, you're back up. If the other team picks it up, you're dead. Pretty sure that's it. I mean, it's fine, and I think that if they had a bunch of game types here, I'd be happy with it. Because they don't have a bunch of game types, I'm kind of like, alright. But, you know, what do you have to offer me? Because it's not that big of a change, I guess. It's just not that unique of a game type. So I'm not going to probably play it at all, and it's whatever. It's interesting for competitive, but I don't think we're going to play it, but it's possible that we could pick up Search and Rescue. Possible. On to Cranked, which is a TDM variant. When players kill someone, they become cranked. Players to get a kill in 30 seconds or they will explode. So I'm pretty sure you run around faster and stuff, but after 30 seconds, if you don't get another kill, you explode. After each kill, the timer is reset. So I mean, that's not my cup of tea. It seems like there's an awful lot of fucking kill confirmed in here. Because that's, I don't know, that reminds me of kill confirmed. Search and Rescue is kill confirmed, and Search and Destroy. Free-for-all is free-for-all, so there is nothing to say about free-for-all. Team Deathmatch, it's Team Deathmatch. You know the deal? Search and Destroy. Same thing, 5 minutes on each. 5 minutes? One side has 5 minutes to plant the bomb. 5? Are you sure about that wiki that I'm reading? 5 minutes. I thought it was 2:30 before, and then we dropped it to 1:30 in competitive. 5 minutes? That doesn't even make sense. That can't be right. It can't be 5 minutes. If it's 5 minutes, that game type is fundamentally broken. Because no one's gonna plant the bomb. They have 5 fucking minutes to die. Everyone's gonna be dead. It's just not gonna... No one's ever gonna plant the bomb. That can't be right. If that's right, I don't know. I think Infinity Ward has lost their marbles, if that's right. Domination. Domination. Get 3 flags on the map, you capture them. Every 2 seconds you get a point. If you control, 2 flags, you're getting 2 points. 3 flags, 3 points. First team to 200 wins, or after 10 minutes. And kill confirmed. It's kill confirmed. Pick up the goddamn dog tag. After you kill someone, you get the dog tag, you get the kill. You don't get the dog tag, you suck, and you don't get shit. Unless your teammate picks it up, of course, which in that case you do get shit, but most times you don't get shit, because no one ever picks up the goddamn dog tags. Infected. I assume it is the same as Infected. Blitz, which is their new take on CTF. And I have a problem here, I have a problem. And I know, Sean's bitching again, but here we go. So CTF, the part of CTF that makes CTF CTF is the fact that you have to get the flag. You have to have your flag at your base, and you have to get that flag all the way back to your base. Coordinate with your team to get the enemy's flag back to your base, and then make sure your flag is there. Like, it's a lot of teamwork, especially in a competitive setting. In pubs, it's kind of weird, because sometimes people just totally disregard the flag. But, like, your team has to coordinate, get cutoffs, get you back to the base safely, and make sure that you guys don't lose your flag in the process, because then it becomes a standoff, and you never know what's going to happen in a standoff. And that's what makes it fun, is like you have to get the flag there. In Blitz, here's the gist of it. Your team has a little ring. The other team has a little ring. You get a point if you get your player in the ring. When you get in the ring, you're teleported back to your ring. When you get in the other team's ring, you're teleported back to your ring. So, it's basically this. This is my best explanation if you can't understand what that is and you don't already know. It's basically like touch the flag. So, picture CTF, picture the flags are at each side, and you touch it, you get teleported back to your base, and you get a flag cap, or a point. That's basically what it is. It's touch the flag. Now, I have a few problems with it. It could be fun, and we're definitely going to try it in competitive, and probably force it down our throats, even if we don't like it. Unless we can really find some better replacements and it's really bad. But, here's what I don't like. There's no get the flag back to your base, which is the most challenging part of CTF. Touching the flag in CTF, it's never been that hard. It's getting it back to your base, because you have to move up everyone, kind of, to get the cutoffs, but you also have to make sure you don't lose your own flag. In this scenario, I mean, it's kind of like just sit two people back, have two people go, try and get in the ring, and then just that's it. If you touch the flag, you win the game, or you get a point. And there's just no challenge in getting it back to the base. I think it'll be more fun in pubs, because playing pubs in CTF is always annoying, because people take the flag, and then they like go sit in a building, or like they just totally disregard it, like I said. So I think in pubs it'll be fun, but it takes away the whole competitive aspect of CTF, and to me, what makes CTF fun. It could be interesting, because I think it'll be maybe faster paced in terms of points, because there'll be a ton of flags, or points being gotten, because you just have to get in the goddamn ring. And you can't get in the ring until 10 seconds after the last person entered it, so you can't, like, send 4 people at the same time and just get 4 points. It has to wait 10 seconds to refresh. But, I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be that good. I think that CTF is way better, and they should have just brought CTF back. It's possible the maps don't work for CTF. They didn't say that, but it's possible. Like the reason War has never come back from World at War, which I still don't know why, because people wanted War back in Black Ops 1, and it never came back in Black Ops 2 either, and it was like, okay, Treyarch, you hate our guts. We get it, we know. And so, now it's Grind, which I have to try and look up, because it doesn't say anything here, and I don't remember if anyone said anything about it, but I'm not seeing anything here that points to oh, Grind, I found one. I found a link. Okay, this is the description, probably from within the game. Recover dog tags and take them to the objective marker to score for your team. Huh. Now that's interesting, because that is very much like CTF. I'm doing this live. I want to have live reactions to this shit. So, live reaction. Some of the other stuff I already thought of, like Conspiracy earlier. But this one's live reaction. Grind. Recover the dog tag. So, it's again Kill Confirmed. Kill Confirmed has thrown up all over this game. They should just call it Call of Duty Kill Confirmed. Kill Confirmed was a good idea, I think. But the fact that they are just using it in everything is going to water down the concept and make it obnoxious. And I can see everyone who doesn't like Call of Duty just taunting the fact that everything is a fucking dog tag and everything is about dogs. It's really bad. So, recover the dog tags and take them to the objective marker to score for your team. Now that is like CTF, kind of. I still wish CTF was there, because I think the whole idea of like protecting your base and like having the one objective is interesting, because I like this, you know, everyone could have a dog tag, you don't know it, and they're trying to get back to the base. It's not as much fun as having to protect that one guy, because like your 3 teammates have to get on their game and make sure you make it back, and that's awesome. And like sometimes you have to make special plays because everyone knows where you are. It's above your fucking head. They know. Like, there's a marker on the map and shit. So that's an interesting game type, though. That's one to watch, especially for competitive. I don't think a lot of us know about it yet, so that's one to watch for sure. And then Hunted, normal and free-for-all versions, it says. Resources are limited. Fight for control of weapon drops to gain superiority. So if anyone remembers Old School, that was a free-for-all game type back in COD 4. Old School is awesome, and they never brought it back. The concept of Old School is around the map, there are guns and perks. Like, there's these, like, floating things, and you run into them, and then you have that perk. You run into it, you have that gun, you know, things like that. Like, you start, I forget we start with a pistol or something, I think. And every time you die, you lose it, and then you have to go get stuff again. And that was a lot of fun, because it was a variation on free-for-all that a lot of times, although sometimes sort of luck, it took away the total frustration. Because when you spawn in free-for-all with your class and stuff, you know, you kind of just want to win. And when, you know, you get spawned behind, because free-for-all spawns have always been broken. You get spawned behind, weird shit happens and you lose, or you win, but you know, you go 30 and, you know, 16, and you're frustrated because you should have gone 30 and 2, but that guy spawned behind me, and then it set off this chain of reactions that was just unstoppable. It's frustrating, and it was like a fun, relaxed version of free-for-all. So, Hunted sounds interesting. I don't like the idea of weapon drops, like, because I think it's probably like a crate. I think. That's what it sounds like. Weapon drop. Drop. To me is a crate or something. Or like the weapon drops over here. And I think that maybe a normal, which is like team, that might work better. But in free-for-all, that sounds like chaos because everyone's against each other. So pretty much, if everyone knows where the weapon drop is and all 8 people rush over there, isn't everyone going to die because everyone can kill everyone? Like, I don't know. Doesn't make a lot of sense. I guess it depends on if you have to, like, capture it like a care package, or you just go over and, like, tag it, and then you have the weapon. But even then, if everyone's going there, you're probably going to die because one of the other 7 people might accidentally hit you with a bullet. Because, you know, people can't play, but they might hit you with the bullet. So, it's time for the good or bad idea verdict. And Sean's verdict on game modes is... That's a drum roll. Boom, because I don't know yet. I think it's a bad idea. And the caveat to every good or bad idea decision, because I have a caveat to everything. I think that they took away a lot of game modes people liked, especially Headquarters. I think a lot of people played Headquarters in MW2. I didn't follow its trajectory from there, but I know a lot of people played it back then. I think not bringing over Hardpoint was a mistake, simply because they got rid of Headquarters and Hardpoint. And Hardpoint is like a more fun Headquarters to me. It's a faster pace Headquarters. And I think it was a solid game type. I don't know how it did in the public realm, but I think it was probably a simple enough game type to create, because they already had the technology to do Headquarters. It's basically Headquarters, but there's no capture time. So I don't know. I think that they could have brought that over. I would have liked to see CTF stay, although they say Blitz is the replacement. I'm not too amped on Blitz. I could be wrong. I'm willing to give it a shot. The Hunted, was it Hunt? No, it was Grind. Grind is the one that interests me a lot. But I feel like they got rid of a lot of game types and they replaced it with a lot of similar things. Like Search and Rescue with Search and Destroy with Kill Confirmed. This other thing is Kill Confirmed with this thing. It's like Kill Confirmed became everything and everything became Kill Confirmed, and they didn't add anything truly new. Like Blitz is the only thing truly new sounding, but it's even not new sounding, because it's basically touch the flag instead of capture the flag. It's touch the flag. It's like the overtime rules, I think, in Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3. One of them, you just have to touch the flag and you win in CTF, and it's ridiculous. It's the stupidest thing ever. It doesn't make any sense, and everyone hated it, and I just don't understand it. And it really depends. What do they do for overtime? I imagine overtime in Blitz is first person to get in the ring from either team. And if it's that is just really stupid. And I don't know what we're going to do if we play it competitively, other than like what we used to do, which is restart a game, play a new game. And I don't even know, because we do stopwatch, which is beat the time. I don't even know. We beat the time to get in the ring? That sounds really stupid. So, I think that CTF really, the lack of CTF really diminishes it for me. There's a bunch of other game types I'm just not thinking of right now that are not there. And it's possible they'll add in more playlists. They definitely did with Modern Warfare 3. Like, I think they'll add in some playlists. But it's possible they'll go in, you know, the second week or so and add in a couple hardcores. You know, Mercenary Team Deathmatch is missing. Like, it's possible they'll go in and add those things. I don't think Ground War is coming because the box says to 12 players and the online description says to 12 players, so I don't think Ground War is coming, unfortunately, for those people who play that. But overall, I think it's a bad idea. There are some good ideas hidden within the bad idea, but overall, there's 11 playlists, and that's not a lot, and it's It comes off as a bad idea to me. I don't like most of the game types there. Like I said, Hunted and Grind may be interesting, and it's weird to me that they didn't promote those in any way, because those are the most interesting to me. Infected is dumb to me. Cranked is really stupid. Blitz, it's a wait-and-see thing. Search and Rescue. I mean, I'd rather play Search and Destroy, unless it's a 5-minute bomb, or 5-minute round. Like, that would be ridiculous, but if that's that, I don't want to play Search and Destroy. I guess we'll just play Search and Rescue. But I don't like Kill Confirmed. I kill you, I kill you. I think Kill Confirmed is better than TDM, but in Search and Destroy, I kill you, I kill you. You're not getting the fuck back up. Not happening. Especially when I only have 1 life, and then I go to get your dog tag and I die, and then they get yours, revive you, and kill me. Like, fuck no. It's not happening. Kill Confirmed, it's whatever. Domination, it's whatever. Free-for-all TDM, it's whatever. It just seems like a diminished game. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things returning, combined with 5 new ones, but I'm cutting out Search and Rescue because Search and Rescue is literally Search and Destroy and Kill Confirm combined. Then they got Grind, which is kind of interesting. Blitz. Cranked, which I think is really dumb. And Hunted, which is kind of interesting depending on how they do it. I hope it's more like old school than what I described it as. I think it might be. But we'll never know. So I'm going to wrap it up because once again, I have written you a novel, and you probably didn't even watch to this point. But if you did watch to this point, please like the video, leave your thoughts below, please be respectful, because if you yell at me, I'm just not going to listen, and it's not going to get you anything, it's not going to get me anything, it's just going to be a waste of your time. So, once again, every day, 10 a.m. Eastern, you can watch the new video, you can like them all and share them all with your friends on the Facebooks, you know, you can make a poster and put it on a telephone pole in your town, you can bring it to town hall's next meeting and shout it from the rooftops. You can do all those things, or you can do none of them, but I'd like you to do at least one of them, which is like it in, well, I guess you can share it, but on Twitter, because it doesn't require paper or printer or effort. It's just really, you literally hit share and then hit the Twitter logo and then hit OK, and it's just kind of done. But yes, thank you for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow at 10 a.m. with, I think it's going to be sniping, because we're kind of starting to run down here, because I've done a couple already. So probably sniping next, though it could possibly be squad mode or extras, which are another great thing. But once again, thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow morning.